This show is part of the Headstuff podcast network.
Hi, I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And I'm Gearoid.
And you're listening to Agony Around.
Hello, listeners.
I know. To the show where myself and Gearoid try to solve your problems. Well, I say solve. Basically, what we're trying to do is listen to them and give our opinions. But basically, there's no actual solution necessarily.
Exactly. There's not necessarily a solution, as there is a space to air a grievance.
Yes. Oh, we love a little rant, don't we?
Yeah, we do
love a little rant.
We do.
And let's be honest, if you can have a good old laugh with your mates about a problem, sometimes it alleviates the worst part of it, doesn't it really?
Well, people say that, but I'm all for a practical solution. There's an awful lot to be said about coming away from a situation with a solution to a problem, as opposed to having had a glass of wine and getting more angry about it. That tends to be what happens with me.
Yeah, but sometimes it's good to just get it out of you.
Get it out of you.
Yeah, sometimes
exactly.
that is the
chest.
answer. Sometimes
And that's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's us.
Listeners.
We're not qualified.
We're not qualified in any sort of way.
Yeah,
I mean, we can't stress this enough.
It's very important that you understand that.
We're meddling in a very dangerous area.
I know.
And you know what? We're just happy to.
I know. It makes us the happiest we've ever been.
We're having fun.
I know. A whole year later and we're still doing the whole thing.
I know.
So, how have you been?
It's been quite a week, Niamh.
Okay.
Quite a week. Right.
Really? Again?
Yeah, it has been quite a week. I'll tell you what happened. Niamh, somebody crashed into me.
No.
Yes. In an apple green.
In your lovely Mini.
In my Mini, yeah. Now, there's absolutely no damage. That's not the point. And I'm not one of those, somebody tipped me car, so like I'm going to put on a neck brace for 6 months and have the roof cut off. I didn't do that, right? I was filling it with diesel. Right?
Okay.
I was filling it up with diesel.
Right. I'm picturing the scene.
This man, he was parked, you know, like the way you can park at the front of the apple green, right?
Yes.
He was there and he started to reverse out.
Okay. Did he have a very big car?
He did. I think it was a Volvo.
Oh, bless him.
You know.
More car than he can handle.
Yeah, exactly.
Was he overcompensating?
I'd say so. He was very tall, very entitled.
Okay.
He was very much a Volvo driver.
Okay, so basically you're already predisposed to fall out with him.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, right?
Okay.
I have no problem with somebody tipping off my car. Right? I genuinely don't, because people do it all the time.
Okay.
Speaking of somebody that couldn't parallel park for the first 20 years as a motorist, I'm not adverse to the odd tap. Like, that's what happens with cars.
Yeah.
It is, right?
Yeah, I agree.
However, a tap where you don't get out and check if you've done any damage.
Yeah, no, that's
when I take umbrage.
That's not right.
Niamh, that was when I got on my soapbox.
Did you? What did you do, girl?
So I was pumping diesel into my car, right?
Right.
He reverses out of the spot and I hear thump. Now, it wasn't just a tap, like it was a wallop. Like he thumped my car.
Oh my goodness.
So I looked to see, it was like, what's happening here? And next to see him turning the wheel to drive off.
No.
Well, I went straight over and I banged on the boot of his car.
Did you?
Yeah, I rapped on it twice, like proper wallops.
Did he get a fright?
To be honest, he probably did more damage to his car than he did to mine. But anyway, that's not the point.
You're so strong.
I walloped the car, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, what's going on here? What's going on here? And he got out of the car and I said, you've just crashed into my car.
Oh.
And we're about to leave the scene. You see straight away.
See, getting the legal speak out.
Yeah, all those years of watching the bill. Paid off. And the thing about it is, I was on a soapbox, so I was, you know when you're like,
yeah, I know,
I'm ready for this now. I'm in a good place.
Yeah.
And everything I said was perfect. I didn't swear at him. I didn't shout at him. But oh my God, did I tell him what I thought of him?
Okay.
Yeah. And he was like, you have absolutely no evidence that I hit your car. And I said, well, I don't have it now, but that's a dash cam if you'd like to watch it with me. Crumpled. Niamh, he crumpled.
Did he?
Oh, he crumpled. It was fantastic. He apologized. He said he was very sorry. And I was like, he said, he also said, he had previously said, and I didn't throw it at him then, he said, I'm taking your word for it.
Oh.
That I hit your car. And so I left at that. And then when then I threw in the dash cam later and he was crumpled. Like, I was delighted with myself.
And did it make you feel, were you delighted? Because you caught him out or because you actually managed to stand up for yourself?
Because I stood up for myself.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you.
Because he's the sort of person that does damage and leaves the scene.
Yeah, and he doesn't, yeah.
Like, that's what annoyed me.
Listen,
like,
if you looked at his car wrong, he would have reported you.
Totally.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely, totally. I did it. I was paying it forward. This is for people that he will hit in the future.
He might
Maybe
think,
maybe I've created a nicer person.
maybe. Or maybe somebody who,
Probably went home, bed up his wife.
Yeah, probably. The knock-on effect for the rest of the day. He was looking for people to
Do you know
get.
what? I'd say I ruined his day. I
Yeah.
did. I'd say I ruined his day.
Does that make you happy?
No, it doesn't make me happy, but it does. What makes me think that he didn't get away with it?
Okay.
Because he has definitely
Someone who gets away with stuff.
done that before.
Yeah.
I mean, because you know what it's like when you're driving a car.
Listen,
Like
if I
you
tipped off someone.
tip off something,
yeah, no, it would.
you feel it. And now he walloped off my car.
No, I know.
And my car's slightly low when he had like one of those.
Oh,
like
yeah.
a hitch thing.
Yeah.
So like there is a mark on my bumper, but like it's grand. It's a bumper. I mean, come on. But I mean, I'd bump that car off.
I know. Shh. Don't.
It's essentially a rally car at this point.
Do you pay less for your insurance because you got a dash cam?
And that's the sort of thing that somebody that's clued in would know. Yeah, I
ring
probably
up and
need
say
to
that.
tell the insurance company.
I think it's actually last time I went to insure my car, they asked me if I had a dash cam, and I said no. So
Would you not just lie and get the discount?
have you any idea? Have you any idea how tragic I am at that?
No, I don't think they've ever asked me about that.
I know if I was to do that, I would be caught. I would be caught.
Oh, me
because
too.
I have the face that goes, even on the phone, I have the face that gets caught.
Yeah.
You understand me? I am just that person. I cannot.
It's because you think about it.
Yes, of course. If I have a minute
To think.
from
Because
the,
what happened is they'd say, "Do you have a dash cam, Miss Kavanagh?" And you go, "Yeah."
it's very obvious.
And they'd say, "Miss Kavanagh, you're aware our calls are recorded." You go, I'm sorry now. I'm sorry, I
okay,
don't have
I
one."
don't have a discount.
Do you know why people get caught though?
Why?
I was reading about this. Apparently, the reason people get caught is they get so elated that they finally actually done something that they get completely careless.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what would happen to me. Like the problem is, right, if you get so shameless that you're just leaving a paper trail,
Yeah.
that's what the problem is. Like, I don't know if you saw this. Did you see the Irish dancing scandal that happened in Ireland?
What happened? Was it was it about wigs?
Oh my God. Niamh, I can't believe we haven't talked about this, right?
Oh, okay.
Basically, a couple
How
of
did
weeks
I miss
ago,
this? Right,
a couple of weeks ago, the headline of the Irish Independent was Irish dancing rocked by scandal.
Oh no.
Right, now, I read that and I thought, I bet that's a stretch.
Okay. I'm here trying to think what the scandal could be.
This?
What could the scandal be?
When I read, I did a deep dive for a day.
Okay.
I swear to God, I was putting stuff on social media. People were sending me stuff like, oh my God.
Tell me.
So basically what was happening was, right?
How did I miss
Irish
this?
dancing judges were basically cheating. They were basically being told who to make win the feshes.
Is that what happened to
And a
me
fesh.
years ago?
Yeah. It must be, Niamh, because I'm sure you were an amazing Irish dancer.
I did a whole
You were
term
The
of Irish
Jean
dance.
Butler of Glasnevin.
I could do my 3s and 7s. I'm not, wash my hands and face before I come here. I did. I didn't wear the wig though. There wasn't the wig. But so what? How are they cheating?
Oh, there
Were they
was
paying them
sexual
money?
favours
No.
involved, Niamh.
No, sexual favors.
Sexual favours. It was wild. I loved every second of it.
Gearoid, I have judged events. Nobody's ever offered me a sexual favour.
I know. A sexual favour, like I have to say, as sexual
feel
favours
cheated.
go, it's a bit low stakes.
What do you mean? Like as in winning the fest?
To have somebody win a fesh.
You can say that. Have you seen the size of some of those trophies?
I mean, like I went to those feshes when I was a kid. I
Yeah.
remember seeing my sisters. God love them.
Is this
Not
pre-wig?
a pre-wig.
Right, okay.
I have to say, right, my experience of Irish dancing was all pre-wig.
Okay.
And then when I saw the wigs, I have to say, I was jarred.
Did you want one?
I was just astonished that people would do that to their kids.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe the kids wanted to. But
I mean, I remember back in the day, my mother, she would put ringlets.
Oh,
She was, they were all at the rollers and they
Yeah.
would do the ringlets and then they would get up. And when I say there wasn't a shred of talent between me and my sisters, well, it was like a gang of elephants stomping through a reel. And we're like, really? We've a day in Cavan to watch this? And you'd be there at 9 o'clock in the morning eating sandwiches all day. They'd come
All
on about
day.
20 past 4.
Oh,
the
very
ringlets,
The ringlets.
long gone.
Long gone.
Long gone. And they do like this 1, 2, 3, and then they get maybe a bronze because there was nobody else in that category.
Because
And
everybody gets
was horrified by what had just happened. Like my sisters will get bronze medals when everyone else was, when it was one of those, everybody gets a medal.
Oh, no.
But we just can't give you a medal. because
That's
it was that
unfair.
bad.
That's unfair.
I watched it, Niamh.
Now, as a boy, you would have been high stakes now if you'd have done it. Did you not do
I'd
it?
to have done it.
But why
No,
didn't
I
you?
wasn't.
You would have had to wear a kilt.
I would have got a kilt. I would have got hornpipe shoes.
Oh my
Brilliant.
God. It's not too late, you know.
I think you'll find it is. Niamh.
Next year is the 25th anniversary of Lord of the Dance. Maybe you could be the Lord of the Dance. You could be Lord of the Dance.
I don't think there's anybody counting the anniversary of Lord of the Dance. Niamh.
I saw an advert
The
next year.
25th
Must be.
Is Michael Flatley doing it?
Oh, God help us, no. But he's too busy doing Blackbird. But actually, do you know what? The Riverdance is the following year. Because I know
That's
that
the
because
30th. Oh, it's 30th
because my
anniversary.
30th anniversary is next year. I just thought I'd shoehorn that in there.
Oh, right,
and
right.
actually, the
30 years of
following
Vanilla
year
Ice.
is the 30 years of Riverdance,
Ah.
which wouldn't happen without me. I just
Exactly.
can't let that go. Anyway, so yeah, but you know, so I mean, who knows? You could still do it.
No, I don't.
In a kilt.
I don't think I ever would have been good at Irish dancing. I've no rhythm. Like, I think it's a family trait, clearly, by the look of them. Because, I do remember sitting on those plastic chairs going, can they even hear this music? Like,
Oh, they were long though, the fesh days, weren't they?
they were very long.
So where did they fit in these sexual favours? Because they were long days, you know. Jesus, those judges.
Well, yeah, apparently sexual favours between the judges. And do you know what? Everybody was giving out yards about it. And do you know what? Do you know what nobody thought?
What?
I admire the commitment of the teachers. I mean, maybe if my maths teacher had been a bit more fast and loose with the blowjobs, I would have gone to DCU first time round. There, I said it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something, right? When you said, getting caught was the theme today, right?
Yeah.
The thing about it is, I was desperately trying to think about the time that I would get caught, right? But I remembered in the middle of something actually about how my mother found a load of pregnancy tests in my drawer when I was I'd say I was about 19 or 20, 19. And the reason for this was... she was horrified, right? So there was that moment.
Imagine.
There was that moment. It's a little bit like your mother finds out you're on the pill or whatever it is, right? This is like not only not the pill, but basically pregnancy tests, right? So she doesn't know why I have pregnancy tests in this drawer, right? And she's like freaking out. And she's looking at me horrified. And I'm horrified because she's in my room, right? So, because, that's not a thing. So anyway, we're kind of having this whole interchange without a single word being said. She's just standing there with the pregnancy test. Can you see it? Am I painting you the picture?
I'm there.
And she's looking at me and I'm looking at her going, holy God. And she says, this all starts happening. And I said, it's not what you think because...
It's not, go on.
Okay, the thing is...
I'm seeing it out of this.
I hadn't even had sex. Now, I'm not saying that I was stupid because I had done science. I knew that you had to have sex.
Yeah.
However, I had, at the time, not been diagnosed, but I have polycystic ovaries, which means I don't ovulate so often. This is too much for you. Your brain is
It's a lot
really
now.
upset
It's
now.
a lot now.
But basically what that means, I don't have periods. And when you're a certain age, you freak out about that. Right. And the thing, I was going for like months and months without a period. And so the only automatic thing could be, I must be pregnant. But I hadn't had sex. Clearly, the nuns were right when they said you shouldn't sit on the lap of a boy or holding a boy or being in the vicinity of a boy made you pregnant. You get to that point where you're really freaking out. But I'll never forget my mother's face at that moment.
How many did you have?
I had, boys or
Pregnancy tests?
I had quite a few in the drawer because I kept freaking out. I kept the moment. I still remember my mother's face vividly from that moment, and she must have gone through about 100 emotions, And then when she realised that I hadn't had sex, she was like really freaked out and really worried for me. She didn't know how to.
Oh no, she's stupid.
I know.
Well, the nuns hammer at home that
Yeah.
the Immaculate Conception can happen.
Hello. I could have been. I mean, I didn't think I lived a pure enough life for that, but you never know. You never know. God can do many things, I'm sure.
Well,
But
you sang at a lot of nuns' funerals.
I did, a
like
lot
if
of
God
nuns.
was like.
If it was getting
you were
points.
front and centre and pushed into the face of Jesus. So
I know.
I'm sure if there was going to be an Immaculate Conception, you would have been the
Right up
second
there.
coming of the Virgin Mary
Oh
or the
my
Virgin
God.
Niamh.
I know, it's so stupid when I think about it, but you get in such a panic as a woman. And I think women in general have a different fear to men in that area. I mean, I think I'm stupid.
I mean, I think it was a very difficult situation.
Thanks. Not patronising in any way.
No, what I think is, right,
Right. What do you think?
I think that when we're teenagers, we're all mad.
Yeah, we are.
See, I think what happens is, right,
Perspective doesn't happen.
Yeah, because you're dealing with all of the big things when you're a teenager. You're dealing with like life, death,
Mm. Oh, no.
all with a super infusion of hormones.
I know,
that-
so much.
You would actually be signed in somewhere.
I know. And you think you're so grown up, especially when you hit 18 or 19, you think that's it. I'm the grown up here. But the truth is that you're already freaking out at everything that's happening.
Well, if you're
And-
buying pregnancy tests
I
by
know.
the job law, I mean, that's very stressful.
It is very stressful. It is very, very stressful. I just remember being really, really embarrassed and hurt and concerned. And I just remember so much about it, but like so much so that I'd actually blocked it out of my head until you brought this category up. And thank you for actually reintroducing me to that horror.
No problem, Niamh. You can process that with a therapist. So we did a shout out.
Okay, you're
We
just
did a
ignoring
shout
that.
out on social media to get your stories of getting caught. And
Yeah, we've got some fun ones, so I'm not going to lie.
Davina says, the time I was caught, complete what was I thinking moment, but smoking under the stairs during PE with the girls while the rest of the class were in the sports room. We were legit 5 meters away from the door of the room. Like, what the hell?
I know. I'd say that
There's
ended
a lot
well.
of smoking ones, actually.
Yeah, there would be.
Shelley got caught smoking out the window of the shed at age 14, and the window actually faced into the kitchen, and my mother was eyeballing me out of it, and I still denied it.
Oh, hilarious. I love this one by Joanne, right? When I was 18, I hid condoms behind the radiator in my bedroom. Came home from the college to find out the radiator had burst and the condoms were sitting beside my dinner. Lots of emojis. That's all I'm going to say. It involves monkeys with face. Couldn't tell my now husband, as no phones then, mortified for life. I'm going to tell you, I had this experience with my son. And I found some contraband in his room, and I was that mother who just used to leave it where they could see it, so they knew I knew, and I knew. It's very powerful moment.
That's very powerful.
Very powerful moment, Joanne. I feel your pain, but speaking as a person on the other side of it, you got to have some thought for your mother. And the only thing I will say is she'll be relieved that you've been using them. The other thing I need to say was the radiator on.
After a while.
Yeah, actually, no, the initial shock. The other thing is, would the radiator not have heated them up?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They
I'm
would have
thinking-
melted.
Maybe she didn't allow her heat.
She was playing fast and loose there.
No, stop now. Okay.
Simone says, I was 15 years of age and we were staying in my friend's house, about 5 of us, pre-mobile phones, etc.
Okay.
And we had heard that Oasis tickets were going on sale that night, so we had a few drinks and got out a window
Sounds about right for age 15, isn't it?
when our parents were asleep to go and see the crowd outside HMV. So do you know what that was? They were looking for lads that like Oasis, is essentially what they went to HMV for.
Do you think that's what it was?
That's exactly what it was.
Okay.
We just hung around there for a while, then got back to my friend's house. See, they didn't even go to buy tickets. The window was closed, so we had to eventually knock on the door. My dad was a security guard and was called into work and spotted us as he drove past HMV.
Bloody
Got
sod
grounded for weeks, and my friends got grounded too, as we had taken the drinks from the drinks cabinet. Oh my God. We weren't allowed to have sleepovers after that.
Simone, you were like friendship goals back in the day. I would have loved friends like you. I'm not going to lie. It would have been amazing.
Like triple threat there.
I know. Well, I have a great one here, right? And it is from a girl who wrote in. She doesn't want to say her name. And when you hear what the problem is, let me tell you, you won't.
Go on.
You won't. You'll understand. Whilst working for a supermarket over Christmas, the manager had over-ordered on fresh turkeys. So just before they went out of date, he put them in a freezer and decided to sell them to the staff for £5 a turkey. Bargain, right? My husband, who also worked there, decided to buy all the turkeys at a lower price. Bulk buy Del Boy style is what you said. So we know where this is going, right? He then went around all the local butcher shops and sold them for a tidy profit. Happy days for us until the environmental health raided one of the butchers for selling dodgy meats, and they found out where the turkeys had come from. Our manager told us to deny everything when they came to interview us. Great idea until they produced a video of us and our little red Fiesta unloading the turkeys, caught by the jingle bells.
Oh my God.
Now that's getting caught.
That is proper. I wonder if they get arrested.
No, I don't think so.
The fact that there was CCTV involved.
I know.
Like, that's caught. That's how you know you're caught.
That's
when somebody
proper
says,
caught.
we have CCTV.
No,
or
that's
in my
proper
case,
caught.
a
Definitely.
dash cam. Attention, Agony Rants listener. I am on tour at the moment with my show Glamour Hammer. Most of the dates this side of Christmas are sold out, but we are adding a lot more right now, and I will be going everywhere. There are tickets available for Knoll, Portlaoise and the Everyman in Cork, and we've added second nights in Limerick, Wexford and Portlaoise. We've loads more dates to go on sale, including dates in the UK. So if there is somewhere you would like me to go, send me a message and let me know, because I'm very flexible.
Oh, wow.
Flexible.
I haven't seen that yet.
Wherever two or more people meet, I will be there to entertain. You can get tickets using the links on my Instagram bio or on my website.
Lovely.
So love to see you there.
I have it on good authority. He's amazing.
Niamh, a lot of people have been asking me how I get my physique, right?
Brownies?
Niamh, I will leave.
No, don't leave.
I will
leave.
walk out of this studio.
Don't do it.
I have started my fitness journey.
Well, again? This is like the third count.
Niamh, a journey is a journey and it takes a while, okay? So I joined F45, right?
Oh, right, okay.
Which is a gym. It's a group of gyms in Dublin.
Okay.
They have branches all around Dublin. And I have to say, it's working.
Oh, really?
I
Well,
don't hate it.
I can see it's working. He said
That is very kind. I don't, like, honestly, I don't know where it's been all my life. It's like high intensity functional training that you do as part of a team.
Oh, okay.
Right? Now, you know me in teams. Not for me.
I don't know.
I'm not a team player.
Okay.
But you do, it's actually great because everyone's working at the same time.
Yeah.
And the exercise that you do is adapted for all different abilities.
So you don't feel the judge then?
Yeah, so nobody's judging you.
Oh, that's
like,
great.
it's absolutely brilliant. And whether you want to achieve a specific goal or whether you just want to start training, F45 can help you.
Okay.
The best thing, now this is my favourite thing about the whole thing.
Okay.
You are in and out in 45 minutes.
Oh, good.
There's no like this, today it was 55. It's like you started at a specific time, you are walking out the door 45 minutes later and you've done a good workout.
Do they do that thing, 5 more? And,
No,
Oh.
they don't. There's none of that.
Oh, well, then I'm
No,
straight
there's
in.
no messing with your head. And they're also really positive.
Oh, great.
Like
I
they
like
are.
that. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
high five coming out the other day.
Did you?
Thrilled with myself.
Oh, my
Thrilled.
goodness.
Yeah, absolutely.
High five. Do we need to do that at the end of this now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm a bro now.
You're a bro.
I'm a gym bro. Like, it's a really friendly place, and I always think gyms can be very adversarial.
Oh, well,
and
of course,
hostile.
naturally.
Downright hostile. And I am always the worst in the group, and I don't feel terrible about it.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, they're absolutely lovely. So don't waste any more time. Get started today, F45.
All right. So there's a follow-up.
We have a follow-up.
I love a little follow-up, as
Go
you
on.
know. So I've just listened to your show about the guy who was in a panic about the housemates, and I thought I would share my experience of the same thing. When I was sharing a house in my early 30s, we had the same problem. We avoided cleaning the bathroom. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't
This
that
was-
long ago,
yeah.
so it's easy for you to remember
was
this one.
disgusting.
Okay, it was an absolute disaster. Our bathroom was filthy with black mold, and I used to dread going in there. Oh my God, I feel your pain. Eventually, one night, we were all having drinks, and I broke down. I told him that the
Broke
stress...
down?
I know. Listen. I told him that the stress of that bathroom was driving me crazy, and right there and then, pissed out of our heads, we all went upstairs and cleaned it. We did that trick. We did that trick with the bleach and it worked. My friends were feeling the same, as we knew we wouldn't get our deposit back because the bathroom was new when we moved in. One of my friends was riding a plaster and he even redid the ceiling for free. What the hell did they do to the ceiling?
I think you find it wasn't for free.
No. But what did they do to the ceiling? So I would say, do it. Just make a start. That night, the night we did it was the best night's sleep I'd had in years. Please don't use my name.
Oh my God. I mean,
what did they do to the ceiling? My brain.
well, I presume they probably had to redo the ceiling because of the mold, maybe?
I know, but you only have to paint it usually. Wow, things.
Oh my God.
Things happened in that bathroom.
The worst party I've ever heard of.
What, cleaning bathrooms?
Like that you're drinking, you're having a night in your house, and then all of a sudden you're cleaning black mold off your shower.
I don't know, sounds kind of fun to me.
Well, look, if it works, it works.
You know, I often heard of painting parties. Why would you have a cleaning party? Oh, imagine.
If I went to a party and it was a cleaning party,
Come
I'd be
on.
going back out that door.
Well, even if somebody hot was wearing an apron of some description.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love it.
Party.
Don't-
Cleaning. No. Thank you very much. Well, well done.
Well done.
Oh no, we're not supposed to say it. Sorry.
Well done,
Well done.
anonymous.
Anonymous person. Well, I think that went well. We have a problem. Dear Niamh and Gearoid, thanks so much for this podcast. It's honestly the light of my week. You're the absolute bomb. Gearoid, I saw you in Galway and you were brilliant. Gonna see you again in Vicar Street. It's the same show. I will say that. Same show.
I bet you're funny
you.
every time.
Thank you. So, about me. I'm a 30-something guy from a big family in the Midlands. We all get on and we are all very involved in each other's lives. I've been with a guy for the past 14 months and we are very happy. We moved in together 3 months ago and it's all going great. I feel like we have a lot of people that write to us at about the 3-month mark.
Yeah. I don't know what that says.
It's when the wheels start to come off. We are happy. We talk and are open about how we are feeling and we both agree we have found the one. That's very nice.
That is very nice.
Yeah.
It is.
But there is a problem. Of course there is. His parents don't like me.
Oh.
My boyfriend's family are accepting of him being gay, so it's not that. It's just him and his sister, and she is a bit dour.
Okay. So already we're in a very positive place, right?
Yeah.
Clearly you...
I think it's not just they don't like you.
Yeah.
I think you don't like them.
I think you're already predisposed.
The atmosphere in their house isn't friendly at all. It can feel a bit formal. When I go there, it is always very stiff. I struggle with them in conversation. I have bought presents. I try to impress them, but they always make me feel like crap. I get the feeling that they can't wait to get rid of me. None of this has crossed over into our relationships and we have talked about it. My boyfriend says they are tricky and moody. I don't want him to see his family less and I don't want him to talk to them as I feel it is me driving a wedge between him and his parents. What do you think I should do here? This is the one thing in our lives that isn't perfect at the moment. Can't wait to hear your advice. Glad I no longer have to keep my feelings locked inside.
Owen, I have to say, I see what you did there.
Excellent work there. We will give you some advice to lead you home again.
Oh.
Looking forward to your answer, Owen. Owen, they don't like you. They just don't like you. And I know that's hard to hear, but they just don't. And what I would say, stop trying to be liked.
Yeah, don't try so
That's
hard.
what I would do.
Yeah.
Because do you know what? You're very happy, you and your partner. Everything is good in your lives. I would stop fixating on this because there's nothing more unlikable
than somebody forcing
who
it. Yeah.
constantly is trying to be liked.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, they're not going to laugh at your jokes.
No.
They're going to go, oh yeah, here's his partner. And it doesn't matter whoever he brings home. I get the impression they're probably just the sort of family that it's hard to penetrate.
Yeah.
So I would say stop trying. In fact, and I wouldn't pull back, but I would start saying things like suggesting that when you do meet up, why don't you go to a restaurant? Because what that means is you're
Neutral ground.
you're neutral ground, but there's also, this isn't running over 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's not you having 4 hours of going, God, they don't like me. And then what happens is, once you get the first feeling of that, because in those situations, you go in and you're so positive, you're like, no, this one's going to be good. And then an hour in, you're getting the vibes. And then by the end of it, you're trying to dissect almost everything they say or everything that happens. And it's too much of it messes up your head.
Yeah.
Just take yourself out of this situation. They don't like you and just accept it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very definite.
Is it too definite?
Well, I don't know if it's too definite. I think it's possible, because let's be honest, family dynamics are funny. I come from a very hearty family. So we always joke about the fact if you don't survive the kitchen table or the dining room table in our extended family, you don't necessarily have to be the boss at the table, but basically you have to know how to navigate it and enjoy it or whatever. So the thing is, finally, everybody's family dynamic is different. Even me, who gets on very well with my in-laws, there is a different dynamic in both spaces. So you kind of find your own space in it. And it's hard to apply what you feel should be happening. The thing is, if your boyfriend is aware and is happy enough with how you are as in your relationship, the amount of time that you're going to spend with his family is probably going to be pretty limited. And actually, that's okay. The thing is, we don't all like everybody in it. But we can get on with people. We can enjoy them. And the thing is, it's easy to kind of, as Gearoid says, take a couple of hours and go, maybe they just don't know how to loosen up around people. Maybe you're just different people. And that doesn't mean they don't like you. It just means they don't get you. And that's a slightly different thing. And I think you're predisposed when you go in because you have decided they don't like you. And actually, that puts you in a space where you're already either A, trying too hard if you're that kind of person, which clearly if you're bringing presents and doing all the things, you don't need to do all that. The thing is, you're already accepted by the person who matters, which is your relationship, right? Your boyfriend.
Yeah.
And so you just need to know how to exist in that space and be polite and nice and not really stress about it because that doesn't define you. Clearly, you're very happy in the rest of your life. So let that go. And actually, you might find it mightn't be so difficult. I know that sounds weird.
I'd say have no problem letting these people go.
Yeah. No, but you know what I mean? Let go of that whole need to do that. It's not necessary. I love the idea, though, of just making it on neutral ground. But you won't always have that opportunity. You won't. Especially as long as the parents are alive, there's always, things to go to.
There'll be things that you have to go to. But
so you need to navigate that. You need to learn how to navigate that. But actually, the main thing is for you to stop caring so much whether they like you or not.
It's not that they don't like you. It's they're kind of indifferent to you. Like, because that's your starting point with everybody.
Yeah.
They're indifferent to you. And they haven't taken that step to you. So it doesn't mean that they're never going to like you.
No, that's what I mean.
It could be that they won't.
Yeah.
But I think what you need to do is, because you're trying to make them like you, you're
forcing a situation
going forward to them. And the thing about it is, if you step back from that, then maybe they'll take a step towards you.
Yeah. Maybe so. And maybe not. But the point is, it doesn't matter. It takes the pressure off you. It's really important to take the pressure off you now. Because actually, you have a pretty good life. You found the one. The two of you are in agreement in that. You're both living together, which is lovely. The thing is, whether he gets on with your family or you get on with their family, yes, it can become a bone of contention. But he seems to not care. So let that go. The chances are they just don't interact the same way as your family does. You're expecting them to do the way your family does. It's not the way it works. You are already deciding that these people don't like you. So that puts you in a position of either subservience because you're kind of trying desperately to make them like you because you feel I'm going to make these people like you, but you can't do that. But actually, or else you're already giving off vibes of being hostile. And we all do it. We all give off this whole idea. And it's very hard to come from the back foot because if you've already kind of developed that dynamic, just relax, as you say, put it on neutral ground for a couple of times. Maybe don't go a few times. It's all right if your boyfriend turns up without you. You don't have to be together all the time. You don't have to go to every event. Make an effort when it matters to the family. That will mean something to them. That is important.
Yeah.
You can't just ignore them completely. So you have to find a way to go, it's okay to be in this space. Maybe it's not very pleasant at times, but eventually they may warm to you, but also, you can survive a couple of hours.
The one thing to remember is, right, if he's from a big family, them liking you and fun in their house is never going to be the same as fun in your house.
Yeah, no,
because
never.
It's going to be loud and everybody's going to be talking.
Yeah.
And, so you're going into a different thing. And the thing about it is, if they're not being hospitable, maybe they're just tools.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, it could be that they just are not good in social situations. And, and you can't, it's very hard to force that.
Yeah.
But I think, like, if you think they are being actively rude,
well, you don't have to accept that.
You don't have to accept that. And there is no harm in your boyfriend having a conversation with them, because that actually is his place to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's a bigger thing if you say to them, like, then it's a rift.
Oh, is that mean you should not be involved in that?
Yeah, you don't do that.
No.
But I think if you want, I think there's no harm in your boyfriend having a conversation going, hey, what's going on? Like, but you're always you don't make him feel welcome.
He doesn't feel like, what he says is, you know, my boyfriend says that they are tricky and moody. So he already knows that about them. He doesn't seem, and your boyfriend doesn't seem to think this is a big deal. You may not feel very comfortable there, and I understand that. It's not pleasant to be in a place where you feel uncomfortable, but he doesn't seem stressed about the fact that this is the dynamic. So you should let it go and go, well, maybe they're just people to manage, and that's okay, because it doesn't define the rest of your relationship. So, you know, if you become too focused on this, it will define your relationship, and it may come in between you, and it's not important. If he doesn't feel it's important to address it, it's different if they're being, as you say, rude or directly, then it might involve some intervention, and I think he should definitely be the one to say it. Or more importantly, if they're outright rude to your face, then you are at your rights to say, you know, in as pleasant manner as you can, I'm not accepting that, you know, because you tell people how to, you know, to treat you all the time. So it's okay to say, actually, that's not acceptable. I'm telling you now, Owen, you don't have to keep your feelings locked inside, but then what you need to do is show no emotion. Do you like that?
Oh my God.
You don't have to show any emotion, because it doesn't really have to affect you.
Oh my God, Niamh, that was amazing.
He loves you.
Exactly.
You're the one.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the one for everyone in his family. You know, you can be just the one for him.
Yeah, I think that's great advice. And let us know, because this is obviously going to develop. And also, you have a line here that, like, I have to say is red flag. And that is, this is the one thing in our lives that isn't perfect at the moment.
Okay, so don't be expecting perfect.
You've got high standards here, Owen.
Be a little bit careful.
Be a little bit careful. And also, you're 3 months in. You're still at the point where you're,
honeymoon.
You're doing each other's washing. You know, the dishwasher is always empty.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
all in your best behaviour.
The boots will come off now soon. Come back to me the other side of Christmas. You know, when it's like the bed hasn't been changed in 6 months because you're in a standoff over it.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's coming. So take the focus off the family, get into your relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Just enjoy your relationship.
Yeah.
And just see this. Like, you know what? In the best of situations, even in the best of situations, going to have dinner with your in-laws is difficult.
Yeah, well, it's just a different dynamic.
It's a different dynamic.
Yeah.
So
even if you love them, it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, but look, you're clearly amazing. So, clearly amazing.
Clearly.
You've met the love of your life. Mm-hmm. You're very happy. Don't let these guys spoil it.
No. Hello, it says. I have a problem, but it might be a bit lowbrow for you, Niamh. So, Gearoid, if you want to answer this. Clearly, I'm more sophisticated than you. Clearly.
I mean, I know you mean that as a compliment.
To who?
And I'm really searching for the compliment of
to whom?
To me.
I'm not sure he means
but I don't think it's a compliment.
I think he likes you better.
Okay.
Sorry, we don't know if it's a he or she.
Well, it's Pat.
You don't think women are called Pat?
Well,
okay.
I think the women that are called Pat aren't listening to podcasts. I think they're making, you know, apple tarts for the WI.
This is a sweeping generalisation.
It is. I think Trish's are listening to us. I think Pat's are listening to Liveline.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. So, Pat, we need to know what gender you are, but if we make a mistake here, please let us know. So, I'll start again. I have a problem, but it might be a bit lowbrow for you, Niamh. So, Gearoid, if you want to answer this. For the past couple of weeks, I have been helping my sister out by looking after her kids. Her husband had an operation and she works full time. I'm self-employed, so I was able to make it work. I have been collecting one of my nephews from school every day for the past 6 weeks, and I have a crush on their teacher. I love this. He is handsome, 2 years older than I am, and apparently single. This person has done a deep dive. Okay. I have done a bit of research. Oh, yes, he has. So anyway.
Of course, this man is pulling baptismal certs.
Or woman. Okay. We have chatted a few times each week, but I'm never sure what I'm going to get. Some days we chat for 40 minutes about life, sport, music, and then other days he rushes off, but he always seems really happy to see me.
Ah.
That's so lovely. I have 2 weeks of collections left after the midterm break, and I'm in a panic because I don't know what to do. I know I should do something, but I'm terrible at making the first move. Also, I feel really weird about him being my nephew's teacher. I wonder, am I opening a can of worms? Should I say something to my sister? Is it just too weird? Can't wait to have your advice. I'm going to make a plan over the midterm break. He actually typed that. Pat.
Pat.
What do you think?
Come on. Step up, Pat.
Oh, really? You're like, no nonsense.
40 minutes.
Yeah, that's a long conversation.
That's after school. Like, I can't imagine anything that I would spend 40 minutes doing before I got out of work.
Yeah, well, true.
40 minutes. Pat, he's totally into you.
Yeah.
Like, he is. Look,
Well, he's certainly not adverse to you.
here's what we need to do, right?
Okay.
Firstly, we need to know if he's single.
Okay. Well, she
Okay.
says he is. Or he.
Or yeah. I would say, I mean, I don't know how straight apps work. But if you're gay, what I would do is go open the apps near him and just see if he's on them. I mean, then you're in. Then it's done. Job done. If he's single, I would just say it to him.
Yeah.
I'd just say, hey, listen, the collections end next week, but if you want to stay in touch, I'd love to chat to you. Go for coffee sometime.
Yeah, I think that's a good angle in the sense of you need to alert to this teacher that you are coming to the end of your legitimate collecting of this child.
See, that's what's interesting as well here,
Yeah.
right? Is because he sees him every day.
Okay.
So you could have a bit of fun with this. So you could say this week, this is my last week. This is my last week. So, yeah. Delighted to get my time back. Then see how he reacts.
Oh.
Then go, you can like do a bit of teasing for a couple of days. And then if by Wednesday, if he hasn't kind of, I'd start dropping serious seeds.
Mm-hmm. Like,
do you want to meet up for a ride?
So, yeah, okay, that was subtle.
No, you don't need to. Look, listen.
Yeah.
Subtlety gets you nowhere. In
Okay,
a situation like
okay.
this. It doesn't. I mean, gone are the days where you can be coy and drop a handkerchief.
I know. No.
Especially if you're getting vibes.
Yeah, but it sounds like there's vibes. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't mean that it's going to be forever vibes or anything, but it's at least worth a conversation. Ideally, for me, if I'd be dropping in saying, oh, now the last couple of weeks of doing this, I'll really miss it. It'll be great to get back to doing what I do because, obviously. And, maybe it'd be nice to meet up for coffee or, maybe the second week you can drop it. But certainly by the last day you're picking up that nephew, you can actually blatantly ask that question because you may never see them again.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so unlikely you will see this person again if you don't do something.
Yeah. And you will, I will say this. If you don't ask, you will be raging.
Yeah, and do you know what the other thing is? We put it there as a precaution that you're never going to see this person again. But the good side is you're never going to see this person again.
I know, it's a really good thing. It is a good thing. But the other side of it is, you don't want to start then finding reasons to go and hang outside that school.
No,
that's bad. So do it while it's still legitimate. So and actually, the good thing about having a time frame is that you won't let it go on.
Yeah, exactly.
If
this isn't sorted by Friday, forget it.
I think this person is making a plan over midterm. There's already a decision made.
So that's midterms now, isn't it?
Yeah, Pat is. Yeah, Pat.
So he'll be getting this on the Monday of his last week.
Yeah. So this is the week.
Okay, so this is the week now. It's Monday morning. What are you going to do?
Pat.
Put the aftershave on. Go in there. Go in there looking absolutely impeccable every single day.
Every single day.
Every day. Yeah, absolutely. Tight t-shirts. Oh. Keep the guns on point. Do vanity pumps in the car if you have to. You need to look.
It's so complicated.
Banging, right?
Okay.
Now, if by the end of the week, if you haven't done something by the end of the week, forget about it now because what it'll become now is just a silly obsession.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely
You
not.
don't need that.
If you don't want to be going back to that, that whole situation. Definitely not, unless you come across them on an app and say, "Hey, I recognize you." But
And I mean, obviously, we can all stumble across people online. If you do enough digging.
Okay. Wow.
Like send them a Facebook or Instagram, maybe.
Facebook. What age is this?
Yeah,
We need to figure out how old Pat is.
Yeah, I'm very invested in this relationship.
We are
for you,
very
Pat.
invested, Pat.
I
We need to
more.
know.
Like, yeah, I would say lay all your cards on the table.
I don't think this is lowbrow.
Do you know what I wouldn't say?
What?
I wouldn't say involve the sister. I don't tell your sister.
Not even close.
I think that's a bad move.
Not even close.
And it's not weird. Don't think of it as weird at all.
No.
This is just somebody that you have run into who you think is a little bit hot.
There's no complication if it's the nephew's teacher. Unless you go out and break his heart and then,
I'd struggle to tell you what schools my nephew's around.
I'm just saying,
It's grand. Don't you be worrying.
You go and have fun.
Yeah, exactly. You get this sorted. And if it's Monday, right, you listen to it today.
Yeah.
Be doing something every single day to move you closer to this, right?
We want to know.
Yeah, we want to know.
In a couple of weeks, we are going to be waiting at agonyrants@gmail.com.
Yeah, I'm going to be refreshing this now from next Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So what to do is, right, tell us, it's day one. So when you're collecting those kids today, you've got to do something. You have to drop in that this is your last week collecting them, that your man, like the husband, is up and around now.
Yeah.
After his operation now, unless he has an accident, if you're feeling slightly underconfident.
There's the old girl back in. Hi. Welcome
Where
in.
does the will is away.
Oh my God.
So, yeah. And every day, a little something to move you closer to your goal. And what is your goal? It's snaring the teacher.
And his loss. His loss if he doesn't.
His loss if he doesn't.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
There you go. And you'll never see them again.
Oh my God. I'd say they're going to be happily married.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'll wear a hat.
That'd be great.
I'll wear a hat when we get invited. Because
Yeah,
obviously
exactly.
we will be.
We want to go to the wedding.
Well,
See, a teacher, they're very handy for the make and do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, they're great. Like they're always good at,
Stuff.
flower arrange, and they always have like to carve a pumpkin. They're very handy to have around, teachers. Also, they've so much time off. I mean, look, if you get into a relationship with a teacher and you're somebody with a full-time job, washing and ironing, as far as I'm concerned, should go into their court.
Okay, you haven't these married. They haven't even asked each other. Wait, come on, let's move on.
Positive mental attitude about this, Niamh. I'm visualising Pat and
We're just manifesting this.
and this teacher.
Manifesting, Mr. Teacher.
Married. Yeah. Look, it's a very exciting time.
We're
Pat.
loving Mr. Teacher. Send us a picture of Mr. Teacher. Sorry.
I mean, that is a very creepy thing to say, Niamh. But I am 100%.
We are totally behind it.
I'm very glad you said it.
So I am not as highbrow as you think.
Yeah. If you learn nothing from this, that's our takeaway.
Nowhere near.
Okay, we want follow-ups, and we would love to have your problems. agonyrants@gmail.com if you want to get in touch. We always love to hear from you.
Love it.
If you would like to be to support the show further and be a friend of the show,
Like best friends.
we would love to have you.
So
And
subscribe.
it's headstuffpodcasts.com. You can subscribe to become a member.
Yes.
Just like Owen. Wasn't it Owen? No. Forget it. It wasn't Owen. Fuck you, Owen.
We liked Owen. What are you doing?
We can't wait to talk to you next week.
Yeah.
Have a good week in the meantime.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
This show is part of the Headstuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Headstuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.